A warm welcome back to Careers Bistro. My name is Monique Adams, and today we take a look at the people we profiled and featured in today's Careers publication, and you can get it in the Sun, the Allgemeine Zeitung, as well as the Rebekka newspaper. So let's take a look. On our front page, we featured Dr. Harold Nwamap, who is the new Vice Chancellor of Namibia Science and Technology University, and he was born and raised in Omaruru, and at the age of 9 he was orphaned. In every higher institution as well as high school, he was the top performer student, and actually he wanted to become a lawyer, but he found a passion in the science field. The advice that he gives to young aspiring people is to remember that it is not simply about excelling as a person in all levels, but also about uplifting others in whichever way possible. In conclusion, strive towards being a good citizen, he says. Next up on our page 2, we featured the CEO of Bistro Cafe, and her name is Irina Georgina Gando. And here she says that her biggest accomplishment to date is the mindset that she needs to get things done has always been a driving force for her. Other accomplishments include opening her own cafe and the fact that she's a mother. She's a family woman, and she's someone that really strives to do good and to see her business blossom. And I really need to make a turn at Berrylicious Bistro Cafe, because their Instagram page, the pictures of their meals look so yummy. So I'll definitely make a turn there. And on our page 3, we featured Marcel Theron, who was a radio representative at the Cosmos 94.1 radio station, and she recalls times when the words she said came out completely wrong, or she got the hiccups just as the news was about to start. And quote, "So many bloopers and thousands of ears that can hear them. I will take all these fond moments with me as I continue on my journey to the east of Namibia." We would just like to say, Marcel, good luck with your new journey, and we really loved you at Cosmos. All the best. And that's it we have today in our Careers publication. Make sure to grab yourself a copy and to read all the amazing stories that we featured and profiled and news. My name is Monique Adams, and this is Careers Bistro. Welcome viewers. This is the segment where we interview the people we feature in our Careers publication. And today we're joined here all the way from Oshakti. It's Nelao. Sorry, that's her second name. It's Rebekka Nelao Phillipus. She is a service client consultant at GIPF, Oshakti. Hi, Rebekka. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Monique?
I'm good. How are you feeling?
I feel overwhelmed to be here, actually.
Okay, great. So can you just tell us, Careers, about like your background history, a little bit about your education, where you were raised, where you were born?
Okay, as Monique said, my name is Rebekka Nelao. I was raised in Windhoek. I grew up in Windhoek. I was born in Oshakti. My entire life I schooled in Windhoek. I attended my primary school at Olive Palm Primary School. High school I was at Concordia. Varsity I did my bachelor's degree in marketing at then the Polytechnic of Namibia, which is NAST now. And I later on did my postgraduate honors degree in business management at the same institution. I was employed at Alexander Forbes since then my varsity, and whereby I was now I changed to GIPF, where I currently am at the Oshakati regional office.
Great. So how has been your journey at GIPF so far?
It's quite educating, actually. Mm-hmm. I've gotten to be exposed to a lot of different clients with different backgrounds. I've gotten exposed to a lot of challenges not bad ones. While educating challenges, I've gotten to learn a lot more than what I've actually picked up in my journey in this job before.
Great. So you're a client service consultant, so you work with different people every day.
Yeah.
How has that been? You know, you get to meet different people that have different personalities. Some people are difficult, some people are easy. So how did you, navigate that challenge, overcome that challenge?
You know, every day when you walk into the office, the one thing you have is meeting the client's expectations. Every one of them working with their different kind of expectations as to what they want to get from the office or from the institution. So you try by all means to always put yourself in the client's shoes. You don't deal with them as the consultant, you deal with them as you being the client. If it was you walking into this office, how would you want it to be dealt with? And so that makes it easier for me. Especially we mostly deal with elder people this side.
Yeah.
So it's quite of a challenge. They are not as exposed to awareness and to information as to what their benefits are, as to what they are entitled to. They are not that aware. So it's quite of a challenge. But we navigate through that. We try and make it easy for them. Yeah. So it's it's really nice when the client walks in and they walk away with a smile. So it also makes your day.
Makes your job worthwhile. Yeah. So writing your article, I picked up that you're a people's person. So ever since you were young, young Rebekka, you've always wanted to work with people. You've always wanted to be in this industry.
Not so to say. I've always been a people's person. I either wanted to take after my mother, who's a teacher. I wanted to work with children. Because I think I'm patient. I'm really, really patient. Because having to deal with different kind of personalities every day also tests your patience and also how you take on different people.
Yeah.
So growing up, I actually wanted to be a teacher or something in media. Well, I ended up here.
Yeah.
I like it after all. It's not that bad. I still like it. I'm still working with people.
Okay. So where do you hope to see yourself after 5 years?
After 5 years, I want to see myself better than I currently am, obviously. But I set my goals based on the place I currently am. If I set a goal for myself, where I currently am, I need to accomplish that goal first. Yes. And then I can set another one. I don't ambush myself with
you take it step by
pressure. Step. Yes, I take it step by step.
Interesting.
So after 5 years, it will be determined by how far I've gone with the goals I've set for myself.
Great. So any highlights in your career journey that sticks out for you that were like, oh my goodness, that was like, it's memorable, you can never forget that?
I get those almost every day.
Okay.
But I got a client. I once got a client. She's a pensioner. She called in and I think she recently just got into this pension thing. So she was not aware of anything. She was just confused. She didn't know where to go, where to start. So I explained to her from A to Z as to what needs to be done, as to what her benefits are, as to what she's entitled to, as to what is the way forward from there. Yes. So she was so excited. She asked for my name, which office I'm working at, and she was really, really happy, and she kept blessing me, and she's like, God bless you. Not every young person does this for the elders. They are not as patient with us, So I was like, okay, thank you so much. And, so it ended there. Meanwhile, she actually I felt like she didn't thank me enough, so she came to thank me personally the same day at the office.
Really?
And imagine, she queued up. We have so many queues, and she queued up, and she was just in the queue. And when she came, she asked, "No, I just want to speak to Rebekka." So she came and she's like, "Well, I'm the client you spoke to on the phone. I just want to thank you personally. You are so kind." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I've never gotten." It was so overwhelming.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yes, so it was really, really nice.
I mean, if you have
Those
moments like that in your job, that just makes you want to go to work every day and deliver a good service to the customers.
Yes, definitely.
So, any advice you would give to, a young aspiring individual that's watching this interview, that's recently graduated or finished high school? What advice would you give them?
The advice I would give my peers, or so to say, my younger peers that are still to take after me, is that be patient with yourself. You are your own competition. Comparison is the thief of all joy. Don't be, "Oh, I saw Rebekka here, so I want to be here." No. I swear, if I have to tell you where I just started as a receptionist right after school. So it takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of introspection as to what you actually need to mix in. Like, I had to mix in another different degree for me to just merge into the industry, because I feel like we are a lot now.
Yes.
And unemployment rate is so high. We are so many. A lot of us have degrees, and we all have the same thing. So try and mix it up a little bit, and don't be limited at all. Do not be limited. Go out there, be your own competition, be your own cheerleader. Just do you, and trust me, you will conquer your world.
Wise words from the young Rebekka. Well, Rebekka, sadly this has come to the end of our interview. I really enjoyed writing about you. You seem like a really pure, kind person, and I hope to meet you in person. Like, you just have this energy that, grabs my attention.
Thank you, Monique. We will definitely meet one day.
Yes, that's a date. Well, guys, that was Rebekka all the way from the Oshakti branch of GIPF. If you want to read more about her journey and more about her, make sure to grab the Careers publication today that's in our Sun, Republican, as well as the Allgemeine Zeitung newspaper. So once again, Rebekka, I wish you nothing but the best with your journey and self-growth.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Monique.
And that's it, guys. I need to love and leave you. My name is Monique Adams. That's the lovely Rebekka. And from us, it's a goodbye. Enjoy the weekend and stay safe.